What if I told you, in the next 8 minutes, we're turning your robotic English into natural, native-sounding English?
Today we're talking about one simple thing: how to talk about your daily routine without sounding like a textbook.
No daily routine lists, no schedules, no, I wake up at 6. Just the way real people talk about their day.
Sounding natural isn't about better grammar, it's about choosing what to say and what to skip.
Because most people don't sound robotic because their English is bad. They sound robotic because they were taught to explain everything.
Welcome back to the Modern English Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Thanks for being here.
Okay, when someone asks, "How was your day?"
Let's be honest, nobody talks about their daily routine like a textbook. You don't start with the time you woke up. You don't say, I wake up at 6 a.m. First, I brush my teeth. Then, I wash my face and prepare breakfast.
That's not how real conversations work. But if you're learning English, that's exactly how you're taught to speak, step by step, hour by hour, like your life is a schedule.
And here's the problem. It's not wrong English. It's just unnatural English.
Real people don't explain everything. They choose. They skip boring details and talk about what actually mattered today. Maybe it was a long day. Maybe it was stressful. Maybe nothing special happened, but you're tired anyway. That's a daily routine too.
All right, let's dive into something that trips up so many English learners. Daily routine answers.
Oh yeah. And honestly, they always sound so fake.
Exactly. Perfect grammar, zero personality.
When listeners hear this, their brain thinks, this sounds written, not spoken, or this was learned from a textbook.
Every sentence is short, same structure, no pauses, no mess, no personality. Humans speak a little messy.
There is no reason, no emotion, no situation. Listeners think, okay, I already know this, but why are you telling me this?
And native speakers never talk like that. Ever.
So why do these answers feel so fake? First, conversations are emotional, not chronological. People care about the interesting or relatable parts of your day, not every single minute.
Totally. Like if I say, I worked, then I ate, then I watched TV, you're thinking, boring. Nobody cares about the exact order.
Right. Second reason, people skip boring parts. No one says, I brushed my teeth, stared at the ceiling, waited for coffee. Those moments, totally filler. And third, people talk in blocks, not hours. We group activities together. Work stuff, exercise, hanging out with friends. Nobody goes, at 8:05 I did this, at 8:15 I did that. That's weird.
So the takeaway? If you want to sound natural, don't focus on the clock. Focus on highlights, feelings, and chunks of your day. Make it relatable.
Simple but huge difference. People will actually enjoy talking to you instead of yawning at your perfect grammar list.
And honestly, isn't that what we all want? To actually connect when we speak English?
That's it. Keep it real.
Let's talk about real-life examples. How about your daily life, Alex?
Wait, me? Okay. My mornings aren't perfect. I usually feel a bit sleepy, but a cup of coffee helps.
Same here. I don't think my brain starts working before coffee.
Right? That first sip is like flipping the on switch.
Exactly. And without it, everything feels twice as hard.
Work can be busy during the day. There are meetings, emails, and small problems to solve. Sometimes work takes most of my energy.
Oh, I know that feeling. Some days it's back-to-back tasks, and you barely have a second to breathe.
Yeah, but somehow you just keep going, one thing at a time.
It's like little victories every time you check something off your list.
By the evening, I finally slow down. I eat dinner, relax a little, and enjoy some quiet time.
That's my favorite part of the day, too. Dinner, maybe a short walk, or just chilling for a bit.
At night, I completely unwind. I watch a show for a little while and read a few pages before sleep.
Exactly. It's the perfect way to finish the day, so you're ready to start fresh tomorrow. And tomorrow, we do it all over again.
See that? No times, no strict order, and it still makes total sense.
Right, that's the key. Conversations aren't about a timeline. They're about feelings, highlights, and chunks of your day.
And grouping things works way better than listing hours. Saying, "Work takes most of my energy," is way more relatable than, "At 9, I answered emails. At 10, I joined a meeting."
So don't worry about times. Don't worry about order. Just tell your story naturally, in blocks, with feelings.
And once you do that, English starts to feel easier. People actually want to listen to you. That's the secret. Stop being a textbook. Start being you. Okay, imagine this. Instead of explaining your daily routine, someone sends you a voice message after work. You open your phone and hear this message. Like,
Today was long. Meetings all morning, and I even skipped lunch. Now I'm completely wiped. But guess what? I still have to cook.
That's it. That's the whole message.
and funny thing is, that is a daily routine.
Yeah, it tells you everything. How the day felt, what happened, what she's dealing with now.
No times, no order. She didn't say when meetings started or ended.
And it's super compressed. 4 short sentences, but you understand the whole day.
Okay, here's the trick. When you talk about your daily routine, you can use 3 ideas. First, overall feeling. Second, 1 or 2 blocks of the day. Third, a mood shift.
Yeah, 1 sentence starts the idea, then you add a few small details naturally.
First, you start with overall feeling, something like, "My mornings are rushed."
Then you add details. I barely have time for coffee. I check my messages and get ready for work.
Another pattern is talking about blocks, like afternoon. Afternoon are busy at the office. Then you explain why. I attend meetings, answer emails, finish reports, and sometimes talk with colleagues about projects. And the third pattern is a mood shift, like evening and night. By the evening, I finally slow down. At night, I finally relax.
Then you add small actions. I eat dinner, relax a little, and enjoy some quiet time. And you can add for at night, like watch a show for a bit and read a few pages before bed.
And that's it. Start with 1 natural sentence. Add a few small details in each part. No strict order, no times, just speak how your day really happens.
Practice this a few times every day. Talk about mornings, evenings, afternoons, nights, your whole day all together. Little by little, your English will start to sound natural, smooth, and real.
And that was my daily routine.
Yes, a full day, from morning coffee to night wind down.
We hope you enjoyed listening and picked up some new words and phrases along the way.
Definitely. Talking about your day like this is a really natural way to practice English.
And now, it's your turn. Try describing your own daily routine using the 3 patterns we talked about: overall feeling, blocks of the day, and a mood shift in the comments below.
Tell us what your day looks like. Just a few sentences are enough. No need to write a long essay.
We love reading your stories, and we'll try to reply to as many as we can.
And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Modern English Podcast, like this video, and share it with your family and friends.
Yes, maybe even practice together. It's more fun that way.
Thank you so much for listening today. See you in the next episode.